Hello, everyone. Welcome back to X-Plane 11 once again. This time, flying some GA airplanes with Ty, Mr. Catstrader, if you don't know who he is.
Hi.
He's over there on twitch.tv. You stream pretty much every Friday, right?
Every single Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock p.m. UTC.
Exactly.
Plus, I got something going on.
Yep. And he's a streamer that does a lot of stuff with Pilot Edge. And I will be jumping back into Pilot Edge pretty soon. I think I have missed it so much, and I want to get back into it. So I did re-up my my subscription to it.
We'll look forward to having you there, too.
Yeah.
It's good times. It's good times.
It is good times. We're flying the Airfoil Labs Cessna 172. This is the new update that came out for X-Plane 11. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's awesome. I'm going to do my walk around and stuff like that. I think you just completed yours, didn't you?
I haven't started mine yet. I'll do it along here with you. I'm sure I'm going to miss something, though.
This Cessna that he's in over here on the right is not the Airfoil Labs Cessna 172. It's just a CSL on the Pilot Edge network. But at least it looks like a Cessna, not like a 727 or something like that.
I have to agree. And I am in a Cessna. I am in the same 172 Airfoil Labs as well.
Right. Yep.
But
same
it just
airplane.
doesn't show up.
Yep. Precisely. All right. Cool. Well, I'm gonna hop inside. This is a Sky Ventures paint I got on the org, which is pretty awesome. Why do I have? I always have this pink color on the dash. You ever see that? You notice that?
Pink color on the dash.
Yeah,
I have not noticed that.
Okay, I'm gonna remove that. I guess we could open up our checklist here real quick.
Is it a rendering thing, you think?
Pre-flight. It is a rendering thing. What it is I used to have a script that would run in the background to prevent it from happening. And it's like a hardcore X-Plane thing where the sun lights up the inside of the plane.
Oh, okay.
At certain times, and it seems to remember like when you first load it in. I don't know. You can adjust it with the K and L, you know, like the sun, and sometimes it goes away that way. All right, pre-flight cabin, pitot tube cover that has not been removed yet. We need to go out there and do that. Let's go ahead out there and do that. Step outside.
Exterior manipulation mode
Yeah.
A little breezy today.
Manipulation mode is now active. Oh, look at the static wicks moving in the air. Look at that attention to detail. That is so amazing. You notice that on the wings?
Yeah, that's why I was saying it's a little bit breezy out here. Not only are they moving, they appear to be moving with the direction of the wind too. Right.
There we go. We got the pitot tube cover off now. Let's have a look at our checklist here real fast. Aero papers. I don't think they even modeled the papers in there, to be perfectly honest with you. No, they didn't.
They got everything else.
Yeah, we're going to say we have Aero. Fantastic. And what does Aero stand for, Ty? Isn't it?
R is registration. A is airworthiness certificate.
O
is operating placards.
Yep.
And
I thought O was operating handbook.
Operating handbook. That's it.
Yeah.
It covers the placards and all that good stuff too.
Exactly.
And then W is the weight and balance.
Yep.
All right. I learned something.
The only reason why I'm asking Ty this is because Ty is actually currently a student pilot.
I am.
Oh yeah, so that worked. I had that pink going on, and I hit the K or L for the sun to move around, and then it went away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the nice little lighting bug that we've got with
X-Plane
exactly. Right now.
I'm gonna turn my master battery switch on. I'm gonna turn the pitot heat on for the pitot test. Beacon landing. We'll do the strobe, nav light, and that'll be good there. Avionics
strobe
master switch.
So is your beacon?
For the fan that works. Yeah. Let's step out of here.
The exterior manipulation mode is
all right, exterior manipulation mode. Thank you. We're going to walk out here to the front. I'm going to do a walk around like I normally would do on the real airplane if I were to fly this thing. So that's why we're doing this. Actually, you know what? I don't think the exterior manipulation mode is working with us. I don't have a working lights. Why? I don't have working lights. The beacon's not even on.
Oh, well, your model has the beacon on because I see everything is turned on.
That is strange. Okay, I don't think the exterior manipulation is working correctly, to be perfectly honest with you. That's okay though. I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and put the flaps down too, so we can do our rest of our walk around here. And I know some people be like, "Does it takes you 10 minutes to get up in the air and all that stuff?" It's like, yeah, it does. It really does.
10 minutes is being generous.
Yeah. Aviation is, you know, all about All about time consuming projects like this.
Exterior
It's going to say tune in on Friday sometime, and you'll be about 40, 45 minutes before we even think about getting up in the air.
Exactly, because you deal with the FMC
Big
and all
ass
that
airliners
stuff.
and all that stuff.
Yep. All right, we'll take off that tie down there. Check this. The glass looks good here. We can test the aileron right here. There we go. And we'll check the aileron hinges. They look good. Push rod looks good, and the counterweights are good. Fantastic. Let's walk over here. We'll test the flaps there. It actually sounds like it too. That little.
It does, yeah. The little thunk, thunk, thunk.
Yep.
I've flown this thing a few times. I've never once done the walk around.
Oh man, you're missing out.
Never.
Missing out on it. Yeah. And then whenever you do the walk around on the real airplane, do you go out and you spin that little middle piece? I used to always do that to make sure it was connected.
Middle piece. I'm not sure what the middle piece is.
It's at it's the push rod.
The
flap
prop?
push. No, on the flaps.
No. Oh yeah, no, I've never spun that.
Oh yeah, I always move that thing around just to make sure it's always there. All right, what else we got? Oh yeah, we can do the fuel. We'll check the left side. That looks good.
Fuel looks good.
No water in that side. Fantastic. Continue to walk around this way. And we'll open this guy up. Our little door there.
Got a lot of oil, but
some
suppose that's
briefcases
okay.
in there. The empennage looks nice. Static port. That is clear. Always, some people forget about that left rear static port sometimes. I'll remove that in a second. We'll walk back here. Look at the tail.
Yeah, this is a little different than the model that I've been flying. Like there's definitely a few extra things and steps and some points and stuff like that.
No, very true. We're checking the elevators here. Free movement looks good. Hinges, they look good. Elevator push rod's good. Elevator trim, fantastic. And here's the trim right over here. This little guy here. So when you hear us, operating the trim, that's what that little tab is right there. All right, we check that. Let's check the rudder. Rudder looks good. Free movement. Hinges are good. Rudder cables are good. We'll remove that tie down there. We'll continue around. Get it? The tie down? Tie?
Tie down?
Yeah, the tie.
Dude, I've never heard that before.
Where did you come up with the name Catstrader? I'm sure a lot of people want to know that.
Well, I was given the name Ty by my parents.
Well, of course.
The name Catstrader is a very long and potentially uninteresting story. Where a bunch of friends and I were.
Give us the Reader's Digest version.
Well, we were playing some Jedi Knight 2 back in the day, and we were doing lightsaber duels. And we decided that we all wanted to have stupid cat names. And so my buddies got stupid cat names, and I'm terrible at picking out names. And somebody said, "Hey, how about Catstrader?" And I was like, "All right, let's go with it."
Fantastic.
And that was 15 years ago.
Damn. So you've really held on to that.
Dude, I held on to it, man. It's unique. Nobody else got the name.
It is. I like it. Don't forget your right side tie down. That's the one that most people always forget. And I remember in I had the John King the King schools when I did my Cessna training, so I had to watch their videos. You don't want to be the one out there on the ramp going in circles.
That was one of the things that my instructor pointed out.
To the airplane.
He talked about the rear tie down, and he was telling me about the times that he was trying to impress a girl, and they go to to gun the gas, and the plane don't go anywhere because not only are you tied down, but you also just really strengthen those knots. Yeah.
The oil quantity's good. That's one thing that's really cool. You can click on your little oil thing, and the dipstick comes out and everything. Yep. I don't know if you've seen that before. All right. That's pretty good right there. We'll check the front of the airplane, and we'll do the final fuel strain test, which I remember they were like, don't do this. If you're not allowed to do this at your airport, they would fill up the GATS jar and throw it on the ground.
Oh, jeez.
And you're not allowed to do that at certain airports. EPA.
You shouldn't do that anywhere.
No, you shouldn't.
Like there's one spot I know where
that's all clear.
Our Cessnas just drain from the engine.
Right.
You're supposed to look for them, but you still use the jar to drain the wings, and then you put the gas back in the tanks when you check the tanks.
No, exactly. Test the forward ones. They are all good. Fantastic. Fuel check is okay. I'm going to do a visual of the amount of fuel we got in here. That is good to go. And I'll get back down and I'll do the same thing on the other side. And down we go.
Exterior manipulation mode is now active.
I'm glad the exterior manipulation mode is now active. I love this airplane, man. It's so much fun.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like that's, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot to say about it other than that was kind of neat.
Won't get up there.
I don't think I would have given a damn about it a couple of weeks ago, prior to actually starting this crap. But
yeah. But now that you're actually doing it in real life.
Now I'm looking through and I'm like, oh yeah, here's some stuff I may have missed.
Yes, exactly. And we can get out and walk around, and that's really cool.
Mode is now active.
All right, cool. That looks nice. I think my airplane's pre-flighted.
I am pre-flighted. So let's get these,
one thing that's really funny, a lot of people ask what these little doors are on the wheel fairings. You know, you can open those little doors. Those are to check your brakes in there, the amount of brake pad you have left, because that's part of your external inspection is to make sure that your brakes are good. The brake pads are. But I've seen some people asking what those were in videos, and that's what that is.
Is it actually a click spot on here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on the on the nose wheel and on the side wheels, the little doors. You can check those.
Didn't check that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Cessnas I'm flying do not have wheel fairings.
Yeah, I never. I think I flew one SP that had wheel fairings in it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I think that is good to go. We'll hop back in the airplane. I'm going to close this right door. We don't need that open. It is a warm day here in Miami, so I'm going to leave the windows open for now. And we'll continue this. So, external has been done. Fuel selector is on. So, parking brake. That is... Oh, it was set. Okay, it was. And that thing sounds just like the real deal. Control lock's been removed. Fuel selector is on both. Fuel shutoff valve is on. Ignition switch is off. Avionics master switch is off. Fuel indicators, check quantity. They're at 0 right now. After we turn the master on, we check and double check. Yep, looks good there. And fantastic. We did all that stuff earlier. We'll go on to all of this. Just double check everything looked right. Yep. I didn't forget anything. Oh, I didn't check the stall horn. Shit. Let's go check that real fast.
The exterior manipulation mode is now active.
Which we never did in flight school. We never used the little suction tool that you can use on a stall horn.
Never once.
Yeah, to make sure it was good to go.
Just look at it and make sure it's not obstructed.
Yep, same thing. In the front vents as well. Those are all good. That one is good. Yep, that was it. Lane lights. Oh, we didn't check the lane light or taxi light. Well, they would be upset with us, wouldn't they now? Oh, you have to do the same thing for the wingtips. I didn't know that.
Your lights were all on.
Oh, yours are on now. I see them over there on your CSL.
Just about to start her up here.
Yep, looking ugly as always, but...
Well, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, it's all right. There we go.
I'm not going to yell clear prop. I think that's ridiculous. You're going to yell
clear?
Don't worry
about me. Oh, yeah.
All right.
You gotta yell clear prop, man. You don't want these animated people to get hit by a prop.
Well, what if I do?
The imaginary ones. I do like the ones that when they get certain sceneries give you the little marshallers. When
you're on now that we're like all on X-Plane 11, if you want to for shits sometimes, go follow one of the pushback trucks as it drives back to its location.
Oh, is it pretty good?
When you call the pushback truck, sometimes it takes a while to show up, and that's because it's coming from the other goddamn side of the airport.
Oh man!
So if you follow that thing, it'll have a taxi route taking it all the way back to wherever.
That is amazing.
It's kind of hilarious.
All right, pre-flight inspection has been complete. Cell phones off. Passenger briefing complete. We don't have any today. Seat belts adjusted and locks. Brakes test and set. Circuit breakers are checked in. Electrical equipment is off. Avionics master switch off. Fuel selector valve is on both. Fuel shutoff valve on. Push full in. Avionics circuit breakers checked in. We did that. Starting engine. We already know how to do this. We cracked that baby open about a quarter there. I'm going to go ahead and hit the fuel pump. Oh, actually, you know what we need to do? Turn the master switch on. Duh.
That's going to help.
Yep, beacon come on. And we'll go ahead and turn that fuel pump on. Push it in. Spike it.
The engine seems ideally primed.
The engine seems ideally primed. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. All right. Clear prop. It's for you, Ty.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm safe.
All right. Now, a question I have for you is, now that you're in flight school, do you guys, I'll leave that open. Do you guys lean for taxi?
No, we haven't been.
Yeah, we never did either.
I've heard both ways, like foul the plugs and whatever else, but I don't know if it's because these planes are just running so much that who cares?
Well, if you want to lean for taxi, you just pull back until you see the RPM starts to drop, and then go just forward of that, and it will keep it from fouling those fuel plugs.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it seems like it would make the most sense to lean for taxi.
Right.
Like, there's no reason not to.
Bring your flaps up. Avionics are on. And another fun thing you can do is you can click on the jack on the bottom left there and put your headphones on, and it changes the frequency of the sound. That's pretty awesome.
Got my noise canceling.
Yeah, we got our noise canceling stuff going on now. Alrighty, fantastic. I think we're ready to rock and roll here, man. I'm gonna do my after start. Flaps are up. Avionics on. Radio's on. ATIS, we'll get that. Altimeter. That'll come with that. Heading indicator and so on and so forth. Transponder will go to standby. Are we on standby right now? We're on alt.
We're always on altitude.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
I'll just leave it on alt. Oh yeah, because we're on the Pilot Edge network. That's why. Taxi brakes test. Yeah, all that good stuff. All right, cool. You have. Did you get the ATIS? What was the frequency for ATIS?
I don't have the ATIS. I got the weather though. If you want it.
Sure.
09010, 10 miles, clear skies. Altimeter 3009er.
3009er. I think that is what it normally is down here.
Yeah, probably. So we're gonna plan for runway 9 left.
9er left for departure. Fantastic.
Make a right over here and take a left on Alpha.
All right, I'm gonna go forward. Test my brakes. I've got brakes. I'll follow you out, sir.
Okay.
I will follow you out. I'm gonna double check takeoff. What I did in the real airplane when I would fly, I'd always bring that takeoff forward a little bit. It always just seemed like it was a little too much trim for my liking. I don't know. I like to manually rotate the airplane.
Yeah, I like to when it's been just myself and the instructor, I've been taking it up to, at least from my perspective, about the top of the E.
Yeah.
And when I had my wife in the other day, I was taking it all the way up to the bottom of the A.
Okay.
To be able to comfortably, because I don't like. I actually got the stall horn a couple times on takeoff the other day, and that's not ideal.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, I've just always liked to manually do it myself.
So I'm going to run down to the end of the taxiway here, where Alpha meets Delta. I'll flip around and do the run up.
Yep, I'll do the same thing. Man, this reminds me of my flight school days, falling out another Cessna like this.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
It is. And then we would always both spin around and you just hear... I saw some people that have been flying this on the run-up. When you guys do the run-up and you do your magneto switch test, do you guys do 50 drop? Are you looking for a 50 drop? 50 RPM?
Yeah, 50 no more than 150, and they should both be about the same.
Exactly.
I think it's actually 150 within 50.
Yeah, within 50,
so
150.
150 within 50 of each other.
Yeah, I've been a little rusty on that part of it.
I think I actually have my checklists laying around somewhere. It's probably downstairs.
Well, I just haven't flown a real Cessna 172. I think it's been like almost a year.
Jeez.
Yeah, time goes by so fast.
Gotta get up at some point, man.
I do. I really do. I miss it.
They're definitely little pig airplanes, but it's still fun.
Dude, I'm sorry, but this Airfoil Labs 172 is absolutely immaculate. It just the feeling, the sounds, the squeaks, the movement. It's so good.
We did an interview the other day, and that's just what I was flying. And I was flying it by the numbers that I've been doing through the training and whatnot, and it was bang on. Like I'm a terrible pilot, but that's not any fault of the plane itself.
You're not a terrible pilot at all.
You'll notice, I don't know if you realized too, that the tach meter, the tachometer also...
It moves around independently, yes.
Well, yeah, it also moves, and you've also got a Hobbs meter as well.
Yep. Yeah, I think I have 1.6 on this airplane from the other day.
Yep, and those guys continually
increase.
Now.
Yeah, it's really, really, really good stuff.
All right.
At a walking pace. How often do you find yourself using the actual toe brakes to keep the airplane going forward instead of the rudder itself, because the rudder is pretty much ineffective in the real airplane?
The rudder's ineffective, and the nose wheel steering is awful.
It's garbage.
So yes, like if there's any sort of even hint of a crosswind, like you are going to be on those toe brakes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and you said the winds were directly out of the east. So
I'm flipping a 180 here.
Yep. I'm gonna go over here to the run up right behind you. And we'll do it. Oh man, I just absolutely love GA flying. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it. Well, when you put your VR headset on and you get in here, then it's
that's going to be a different
world.
Oh, I'm so excited to one of these days.
Whole new level. Honestly, man, with VR and this Cessna from Airfoil Labs, you can keep current on VFR procedures in the airplane. I mean, it would help you out tremendously. You can do it in the sim.
With Pilotage too. Like,
yeah, you can.
Kind of the way that we're doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Set closed.
Right.
Oops.
Yep. Boop. Just like that. Fantastic. We'll go ahead and pull those guys up. All right. Go up to 1800 RPM here.
Rich.
Get it to where it'll be nice and easy on the 1800. About right there. Fantastic. I'm going to test our magnetos. There's the drop. Back to both. Left side. There's the drop. Back to both. Temp's good. Pressure's good. Fuel quantity's good. Fuel flows 0.5. We've got, sorry, not 0.55. We got good amp. We got good vac. Everything looks fantastic there. Going to pull that back to idle. Adjust our frictional lock as required. Yeah, we'll go rich on the mixture here. And I'm a box of controls. I'm actually going to go down a little bit for that so we can actually see us do it. Go left. Back. As you can see back there. Yep. Over to the round side and free and correct. Fantastic. All right. I think we're ready to go flying. We'll do a landing in the strobe light. You guys use nav in the middle of the day?
Nope.
We never did. I think you're using the same part as we do. You don't use flaps for takeoff either, do you?
Nope, no flaps.
Yep, me either.
Yeah. Unless
some schools are different.
Unless you're doing some short field stuff where you have to, but generally it's not necessary.
Yeah.
And the nav lights. I asked my instructor about the nav lights, and he says if they can see your nav lights, you got other problems.
Yep. All right.
Okay. Here we go. So we're gonna bang out of here. We're gonna go up to 1,000 feet.
Yep.
Just head due east off this departure, 1,000 feet. We'll meet up, and we'll fly north along the coast. You want to stay east out over the water, so we don't conflict with the airspace over Miami.
You got it. I'm gonna go ahead and
making our way up to Opelika. We're gonna say hello to Steve-O and Knievel.
Yep. I'm gonna hold short right here. Let you have the runway, and once you're rolling, I'm gonna pull out, line up, and wait, and get going myself. There you go.
All right, green, green, green. Airspeed.
I know people are gonna be yelling at me to close my left window. We never did on a hot day. Oh, I will, just for the people. Just for the peeps. Close that window there. Whoop. Got it. Alrighty, let's add that power.
A little bumpy out here.
Is it?
A little bit, yeah.
And power is good. Green, green. Woo, hello. That win. Airspeed's alive. There's 60. On up we go. I go for 80 knots here. I'll get up there where you are eventually. Ooh, yeah, it is bumpy today. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay, though. Yeah, good thing with these CSLs, you can see it from forever away.
Yeah, right. So I'll get 1,000 feet here. Pull power back.
Yep.
Just gonna stay full rich.
So yeah, let's talk about FlightSimCon while we're on our climb out.
FlightSimCon, man. June 10th, June 11th.
June 10th to June 11th.
You're going. I'm going. A bunch of other people from the Twitch community are going.
Yes,
other
indeed.
People from YouTube are going. So there's gonna be a pretty good crowd of like us type of people there.
Right.
Very much looking forward to it.
Airspeed looking right now?
I'm at 85 knots at the moment. I'm going to do 2,100 RPMs.
All right, cool. I'm going to be full power, climbing out at 80. I'm going to go ahead and get it to 90 now, though.
Myself back
down
to
1,000 feet. Yep. Back on
Trying
down.
to get down, dude.
Yeah, those updrafts are kind of kicking our butt a little bit here.
My nose is pointed 5 degrees down, and I'm still like I'm still climbing.
Yep. No, that was like a little bit of updraft hitting us there.
Yeah, so FlightSimCon, it's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be really fun.
Myself and I think you're gonna be streaming along with me. I'm taking all my equipment there to stream.
Yeah, we have a booth this year to actually hang out.
We have a joint booth with Pilot Edge.
And you guys can actually come over and hang out with us. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be at the Sheraton Hotel, which is in Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Wow, man. Yeah, it is bumpy as hell, so let's not get into the yellow today.
No kidding. Yeah, I'm a little on the quick side right now. I'm trying to slow up. I'm nose down. Like, I'm nose down and climbing.
Yeah.
This is... I think once we get out over the water, we should be in better shape.
Yeah, no, we will. Well, 1,000 feet is just... we're down here in that rough stuff.
Yeah. We can get up to... Maybe we can go another 200 feet if we wanted to.
Maybe 1,200. I don't think 200 feet's going to make that look of a difference, honestly. Nope.
I think we're stuck. We're stuck here. We're stuck with the chop.
It's just a choppy day. That's okay.
Like I said, I think it'll be better once we're out over the water.
Yep. Yeah, I think you're right.
Clean itself up a bit. How you doing back there behind me?
Doing good. I'm trying to catch you. I'm doing 120. You probably need to slow down to like 100 or less.
Yeah, I'm at 100 right now.
Okay, fantastic. I'm getting closer to you.
Yeah, so the hotel is sold out, but there's still 2 or 3 hotels in the area that are available, and there'll be free shuttles to and from the airport for that. I know a lot of guys are getting in on Friday, myself included. We'll be down hanging out, keeping the bar warm.
Yep.
And I look forward to...
Yeah, we're getting in at Friday at 9:30 p.m. Since we got that Southwest Life going to Baltimore first.
Yeah. I'm lucky enough I'm going to be... Well, I guess lucky in quotes. Lucky enough to be able to drive there.
Yeah.
And maybe haul a person or two along with me, too. But, yeah, no, I'm super jazzed for it. I think it's going to be a great event this year.
Yeah, we go, like... myself and Nicole have said so many times before is that, you know, we've only been to FlightSimCon one time, but we've been to a lot of PAXs now, like 4. And FlightSimCon is just probably one of the most fun conventions I've ever been to.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. And I think a lot of it, like, it's such a focused convention.
Yes.
That, you know, like, everybody there is into the exact same thing. Airplanes,
yeah,
whether they're
you don't have
real
to feel
or fake.
like you're a nerd for liking flight sims.
Yeah.
And not to mention that you get to meet a lot of real aviators and stuff and swap stories.
I think, what did Evan say, about a third of the people going are actual, like, real life pilots?
Yeah.
Or real world pilots?
Nope.
So that's pretty cool too.
And look at that. Myself and you included are now part of that statistic. Well, you're a student pilot. Hey, you know what? I have a question for you. As a student pilot, do you say student pilot over the radio?
No.
I never did, man. I never did once.
I don't know if I'm... Well, but, like... So the difference there is that... And this is maybe a little bit of advertising, but deal with it. With Pilot Edge, and all the time that I've spent on Pilot Edge, like, even in my Discovery flight, from the moment that we turned on and started taxiing away, I had the comms. And with the experience I got from Pilot Edge and just sort of learning the procedures and whatnot through that, like, I don't use the radios like a normal student pilot does.
Right.
And I think that has a lot to do with it. But I also... The instructor I'm working with is kind of a no-bullshit guy from the 1980s. Like, he's been instructing for almost 30 years. And I think he just doesn't care about that stuff.
Yeah. No. It's...
So, yeah, no student pilot.
No student pilot stuff. Yeah, I never did it. Even on my solo flight, they're like, you know, you should say student pilot so they know that you're a student. They won't come down on you. I'm like, no, I want the real experience. If I'm an idiot on the radio, I'm an idiot on the radio.
If I screw up, I want you to tell me.
Yep.
Right, just start doing that on Pilot Edge. Just call myself student pilot every time. Student pilot 717 Tango Sierra.
Yep, student pilot.
I am with you. 1,000 feet, 2,100 RPM.
Speaking of with you, I am with you.
All right, man. I'll kick the speed up a little bit here.
You see me out here on your right? I'm pretty close to you.
Oh, I do. Yeah, there you are.
Yeah.
Cool. I aim for about 100, 105.
Yeah, we're not the Blue Angels, by the way, people. When you fly GA formation, this is about as close as you ever want to get to that airplane. You don't want to get that close to them. No need to.
Yeah, especially when we're kind of bumpy and choppy and whatnot.
Yeah, it's very choppy winds today.
I'm looking at my attitude indicator, and I'm just kind of in awe Like I keep checking my flaps. Like, am I running flaps here? Because I don't feel like
It
my
feels
nose
that
should be
way.
pointed down this much.
Mine's pretty level right now. I've got it at 2,200 RPM, and yeah, at 1,000 feet exactly.
What's your airspeed?
About 110.
Okay. So I'll match those numbers with you.
What are you looking at?
2,200 and about 110 now, and I'm kind
Very
of
nice.
bouncing between kind of 900 and 1,100 feet. But
Yeah, I can see that. I see the up and down. There's downtown Miami over there on our left. We're gonna be seeing that soon.
it's very pretty.
Very pretty. Very pretty
Figure out how
indeed.
We're just gonna pretty much stay over the water here. I'm gonna go out east for another couple of miles. And then
Yeah,
we're
this is good
now.
hands-on flying today. I could cheat and turn on the autopilot, but
Nah, where's the fun
it's
in that though?
Exactly.
Get this sucker trimmed out.
I remember the first time we used an autopilot in the real in a 172. I was just like, "What is this feeling?"
It
It is
feels like
so
cheating.
strange, and it's so violent to me.
Yeah.
The servos on that thing are just—they're like what you see in the sim. You turn it on, it's like, "Whoom!" It's like,
Yep.
no,
It instantly
thank you.
reacts to everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I've done. I got a buddy who owns a Cirrus, and I've done a bit of flying in his Cirrus, and that's pretty smooth. Like that's definitely not jerky or anything like that.
Right.
But yeah, I mean he runs the autopilot pretty much constantly. It's just like, well, I guess that's okay.
The thing about a Cessna 172 is that it's so stable that you can trim it for the airspeed, and it'll be there all day. A Cirrus is a more high performance airplane, isn't it? What is the high horsepower on that?
Yeah, so
it's
well,
not
there's the 20,
the
there's
category
the 20
though,
and the
is it?
22. The 22 is 310 horses.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So I think you still have to have a high performance endorsement for that, even though
Yeah,
it's
that would
not
make sense.
like it doesn't have the blue handle, doesn't have the prop handle on it. But yeah, I think you still have to have the high endorsement. So we had 4 dudes in gear, and we were taking off with no problems. And I think he usually cruises at about 65% power, and we're doing 140 true.
Oh wow.
Or about 150, 160 true, about 140 indicated. So, yeah, I mean that thing has got some serious crunch to it.
I think I'm gonna mess with the autopilot a little bit here. Hold on.
Okay.
Just because these updrafts keep pushing us up a little bit here. Oh, I'm pretty close to you. What's your airspeed?
105.
Yeah, caution wake turbulence. And rubber banding too. Which actually it's not too bad.
Pilotage client here is usually not too bad for that.
No. I just had to pull back power a little bit there. There we go. All right,
So
let me go.
have you talked about your big trip coming after FlightSimCon?
Have I? I think I mentioned it to a couple people.
Yeah.
It's 1,000. Oop, man. Looking at the autopilot for 1 second, I lose sight of you.
Sorry,
Are you turning?
I'm making a turn towards the north.
Oh, okay.
I'm basically
Come on,
gonna run
boss.
right
You
up
gotta let me know when you do that, boss.
My bad. Ready, hit it.
Ready, hit it. Smoke on now.
We're gonna run right up the middle of this harbor here.
Okay.
Get some good shots of Miami off to our left.
Yeah, that'll work. 1,000 feet. Autopilots. Make sure that the heading is going to be in the right spot I want it to be. Oh, man. This is whenever... Oh, you can't even use... Because of the turbulence, you can't even use your heading indicator. Good Lord. Come on, you dumb... Whatever. I'll hand fly it. I don't care.
It's not working for you?
Well, it's just too choppy. The winds are. You can't even click on the spot.
Oh, I was able to get mine turned on. Not to rub it in or anything.
You what now?
I was able to get mine on.
Oh, your autopilot?
Yeah, I'm just gonna crank it
Well,
up,
I can get the autopilot on. I was just trying to do the heading
to
hold.
hit the heading button. Yeah.
Yep. Going back down.
Checking the winds, everything at Opelika.
Yep. How's that looking?
Looking at 09010, 10 mile visibility, 25 Celsius, altimeter 3010.
301. Well, little sailboats down there in Carnival. Let's look at downtown Miami right there. That's beautiful looking.
Miami Miami off to our left, Miami Beach off to
I
our right.
love this city. Love this city.
See the airport in the distance too. I've never been to Miami. My wife keeps trying to convince me to go.
Oh, dude, it's gorgeous down there.
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen one of these days.
These little islands right underneath us here. I've been on that road before.
Nice.
And that highway in front of us there.
Yeah, that's what I would want to do is just drive everywhere, and like I want to drive to Key West one of these days, or maybe rent a plane and take that to Key West. I don't know.
I don't know what this thing's doing. It keeps. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I can't even use the autopilot just because it wants to go to that heading.
Oh.
Oh, well, screw it. It's just so damn choppy, man. But you know what? I'm not upset about it because there's so many times I've done flight sim. Oh, it just smoothed out like glass.
Yep.
Wow. I was just talking about that. Oh, now I can get up there to you.
Yeah.
You're right, man. So all we had to do is just get out over this ocean a little bit over here.
Yeah, and
you're near the ocean.
Must have hit a new METAR or something up here that reduced the chop.
But you know what, like I was saying, a lot of times in flight sims, I've always been like, man, I don't ever feel like I have any turbulence, you know?
Yep.
And
yeah, that's something you get a lot of with X-Plane, and not only we get it with X-Plane,
X-Enviro.
Well, yeah, with X-Enviro and whatnot. You know, this plane's pretty cool about really making you feel like you're in turbulence too, with that head shake plug-in and
yes,
kind of all that.
Here we go.
I'm always on the fence about those plug-ins, but they seem to have done it fairly well with the 172 here.
You slowed way down.
Yeah, sorry, I was climbing and.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah, no, I can hand fly formation like this all day, but man, that chop was all over the place.
So now it's retrimming. Definitely feel like we're getting pushed towards the coast here.
Yeah, we are a little bit.
We're gonna make left traffic for 9 left.
That sounds good to me. You want to overfly the airfield?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, we should.
We can do that. So we're gonna make a turn then inland.
Okay. Yeah, we'll overfly the airfield and then you can break off and then I'll give you a spacing.
The C-172 overhead brake.
Yes. And now from the right-hand side comes the Cessna 172 overhead brake.
Flown by Cat Strader. You'll be amazed at how this Cessna flies through the air.
I always love that when we go watch the Aeroshell team.
Yeah.
Now for the left-hand side. No, that's more of the Blue Angels. Bad Albert. Although they do that forever, and it's just a little too much. And now that I get older, I'm like, it's a little cringe sometimes.
Well, gotta know your audience, man.
You gotta know your audience.
I think when we were at Sun and Fun a couple years ago, I don't think it was the Blue Angels, though, was it?
Yeah, it was the Blue Angels.
It was?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that.
No, you're right. No, it was the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, it was the Thunderbirds, or was that?
Yeah.
I think that European team was there.
U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds. They all say the same shit.
Because I think, if I recall, one of those planes didn't make it off the ground.
Yeah, like they had an engine problem or something. That's usually what happens. Actually, we're gonna fly over, and we're landing on runway 9er. You say?
Yep.
All right. Oh, there's that chop, baby.
Gonna buzz the tower.
Requesting flyby. Sky Ventures 227 requesting flyby. Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Make them spill coffee at 110 knots in a Cessna anyway. You can try.
Let's do it. Full power. Rental power. Let's go.
Rental power. There's a lot of people that like when they fly their Cessnas in sims that I've noticed. Mm-hmm. They always reduce their power on the climb. I'm like, I've never reduced my power until I was at cruise. I want 25 horses if it's going to give it to me that day.
As long as you're not crossing the red line, man, just keep it going.
Thing sings. We didn't really cruise very long today, so we don't have to worry about leaning the engine. It'll be A-OK-O.
Straight for that tower, and then I'll enter the left base for 9 left.
That sounds good to me. Let's see, we should have done a teardrop approach coming from the other side. That would have been fun. That's all right, though.
Not too late.
Here's that. Is that the DC-4 down there on the right? Or 747?
There's a 747 down there.
Yeah, I think it's a 747. I think you're right. Pattern altitude for this airport is probably 800 feet, right?
I'm honestly not sure.
I think it's still sea level.
Keep her about 900.
Yeah.
Jump over here.
Yeah, that's definitely a 747 down there. There you go.
Put her in the downwind here.
Beautiful. Very exciting.
Nice scenery here.
Uh-huh.
I've had this Miami scenery since it came out, and I just haven't used it that much.
Yeah, I got it whenever it, right around when it came out, because Miami's like one of my favorite places.
I think you've done a few flights on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got to do some like proper Miami International at some point.
Oh yeah. It's not a bad airport.
1,500 RPMs.
The Drizaki people.
Speed back, 1 notch of flaps.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on you. There you are there. I'm going to enter the left downwind with you.
Engine trim for 80.
We're going to come back down on a little bit here. Ooh, hello. 30 degrees. Right over the highway. Looking good.
Much smoother than it was on the takeoff, that's for sure.
Yeah, one thing I wish I could do a little bit more on in here is be able to look under that wing. In VR, you can just look under that wing because you do that so much in real world. All right, yep, 1,500 RPM now. I'm at the threshold of the runway. I'm gonna extend my downwind for you.
Appreciate it.
I shouldn't.
I said appreciate it.
No problem. Like you said, you shouldn't. It's like,
no,
okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that. There we go. 10 degree flap. We're in the arc. Now we're going to pitch for that 80 knots. I'll extend my downwind past over these trees in this little area over here. Still with that 80 knots.
Still going to be all right.
You okay?
Yeah, we're good. Just came
oh yeah, I see you over there. Yep. Oh yeah, you got plenty of room now.
Got so much runway to work with here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one for putting it on the numbers.
Still on that 80 knots. Gonna go 20 degree flap for our base. There we go. And we're gonna start turning final on final here. Ooh. Looked out the window there and you start losing airspeed because you're too busy with that garbage. There we go. Final setting the flap. Yeah, I see you down there. We're going to be right on the glide slope. Shoot for that 70 knots on final. 30 degree flap. Set. Yeah, wait till you get to do forward slips and when you get to do engine fire procedure. That's probably my favorite ones you get to do. You do a 45 degree angle bank left or right and you shoot for 100 knots.
Interesting.
It's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, well, I've been promised another 5 hours of stop and goes.
Pull my power out here. Pitch for that 70. Looking good. Still a tad high, so I'm going to pull that power out. Nope. Pitch for that 70, buddy. There it is right there.
Oh, yeah. You look good.
Yep, right on there. Short final. It's lightly choppy down here, not too bad. Very realistic
yeah, it wasn't
chop.
too bad. I ended up floating for days, though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it just plane did not want to settle.
Yeah. The 172 floats, and if you flown a real one, you know that is absolutely true. It'll float for days.
Settle.
Nope. Turn the round out now, so we go into the flare. Just ease it, ease it, ease it. Oop, a little too much. Nope. Bring it up, bring it up. Ooh, might be a plunker. Nope, we're all right.
Little thunk.
Little thunk. Not too bad.
Almost like you were trying for a tail strike there.
Tail strike?
Your tail was pretty, was down. Your nose was up pretty good. Your tail was down pretty good.
I don't know. 172 high wing airplane. You flare it like a DC-10, man.
Fair enough.
You want to get that stall horn. I didn't get it that time, but hey. There's always next time.
Always next time.
We walked away from that landing. Go ahead and turn in here.
Plane's still good. Still flies.
Yep.
Wheels aren't completely shot.
You watching your replay?
I can, yeah.
Go for it. I don't think anybody's out here. I don't think anybody's gonna care.
Pull the park brake.
No one's trolling us today.
No, I was definitely keeping an eye out for that stuff. All right. You gonna go back with me?
Yep. I'll let you go first, though.
We can do them both at the same time.
Okay.
We can compare and contrast.
Yes. All right. Go ahead and hit Alt-R when you're ready.
Yeah. Good.
Ready? I'm ready.
Okay.
Say 3, 2, 1.
Now, hang on.
Oh,
here we
there you go.
Maybe. Eventually. I've been sitting here a little longer than you.
Yeah. You want to count it off?
I'm still going back in time.
Oh, okay. I'll back it up too.
Yeah. You'll see me move here in a second. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I see you moving now.
Yeah, I'll just take it back this way. The slider for the replay is not as good as it used to be.
Right.
Like it kind of chunks.
Fantastic.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Look
I
at
was
the difference
much
there.
higher than you.
Yeah, you were. I was on the glide slope though.
You were.
That 3-degree glide path.
I'm gonna come back a little further because I'm also faster than you.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Compare and contrast our approaches.
We used to do this all the time when we did the big group flights.
Mm-hmm. And this is where we're going to be able to see the round out to flare. This is where it really comes down.
Yep. So I started losing a little bit of speed here.
Mm-hmm.
Added a touch of power just to get her back up.
Yeah, right there. I floated it a little too much.
And I actually settled at the same height you did, so I feel good about that.
Yeah. There we are. I was trying to... That wasn't bad. It would have been a little bit of a little... But it wasn't a bouncer or anything like that.
I mean, I ended up greasing it, but...
Yeah. That wasn't bad.
Went a little further than you.
Not bad at all, man.
I'll take it, man. I'll take it. That was a good little flight.
Yeah. Definitely. All right, back to this.
I don't know where to park.
Alrighty, sir. I will follow you in. I'm going to go ahead and flip this strobe off. Landing light can come off. And we're going to bring our flaps up. Now I'll follow you to the ramp.
Yeah, we got a bit of a taxi here.
I'm going to go ahead and take off my headphones so we have a little bit more sound. I'm going to open the window too.
Some air in
so
here.
you can just so people can hear the sound difference in this model. Not to mention the squeaking and movement. I love it so much. So good.
Yeah,
and you want to hear the engine go down too when you turn it off.
And they're working on a Beechcraft 350 as well, which
really Airfoil Labs is?
Yeah, I'm super excited for that.
No, that's gonna be awesome, man.
Because a high high fidelity turboprop simulation is something that we are sorely lacking.
Oh, that's gonna be sweet.
There's that saw, but that's really about it.
Yeah. But yeah.
Over to the
Anywho.
park for a push.
Okay. I guess they were talking about a ramp for a push truck. I don't need. Thank you, Stephen Hawking. Appreciate that.
Okay. Good to know.
But no, back to FlightSimCon. Really hope a lot of you guys are gonna come out and hang out with us. We're looking forward to it.
100%.
I will be doing a vlog before I go to FlightSimCon to say my travel plans and all that good stuff. So people that are going, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know if you're going to go. because it's going to be a good time. Really good time. And if you're 21 and you're in the mood,
oh yeah,
you're going to be taken care of. Because they have that social, the Flight Sim socials on the first day of FlightSimCon on Saturday evening.
Yes, on Saturday. Yep.
And our oh yeah, we're doing a panel too.
Panel, I think, is at like 10 or 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
On Saturday, and we're going to be talking about live streaming and kind of how it's impacted and how it has changed the world of flight simulation. Hopefully, for the
right around 11 a.m. I believe.
Yep. So we've got, for that panel, we've got myself, Jeff, Keith Smith, the founder of Pilot Edge, Alan. I don't know Alan's last name. Aerosim Gaming, and I think maybe one or two other people are going to join up for that.
Yeah.
So it should be a good time. And I think one thing that's worth saying, because I know that I've seen this happen at some other events, but if you see us around, come up and say hello. Don't be afraid.
Yes. Don't be shy. We're not going to bite you.
Because that's the whole reason why. I mean, I can't speak for yourself. It's the whole reason why I'm going is because I want to meet people.
Yeah. I love meeting everybody.
So please do come up, say hello, introduce yourself.
Screen name in the Twitch chat. But you're a person when we get to see you. You know, so if you're gonna be there, don't.
And Jeff and I are not hard to miss.
No, we aren't.
So.
We're tall as a tree. We're walking, talking trees. That's what we are.
Jeff is a little more tree-like. I'm a little more, I don't know. Big tree.
Tall.
Big tree, fall hard.
But there's a flight school here, isn't there, in Opelika?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. There's a bunch of 172 models over here, so I figured this is a good place.
Yep. No, that's a perfect spot. Yeah.
I don't know why there's a United 747 over there, but we'll just look the other way.
There's a DHL 75 over there too.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there is.
I think because at Opelika there's a 747 that got engines and stuff removed on it and stuff.
Oh,
it's right where he is parked. So they just used the AI model in X-Plane for it.
Got it.
There's a 737-200 on our right there. That looks awesome. Parked in its little thing. Did you actually park in a spot?
I did.
CRJ.
Yeah, there should be a spot right behind me.
All right, fantastic.
And also next to me. Depends if I smell bad or not. You want to be downwind or upwind?
This will work out just fine. I like the little T's where you can see where the tie downs are. Oh, they do have them on this. Very cool.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they call it a light version of the airport. It's definitely not like full featured and everything here, but
it works, man.
Really good job of modeling it, and kind of just making it feel a little bit more alive. Mm-hmm. This whole scenery pack is fantastic.
No, it really is. Right there, it'll be perfect.
Nice.
All right, fantastic. I'll go ahead and pull this guy. We'll kill the engine.
Just turning avionics off.
Not before the engine.
Did you fly the avionics?
I forgot.
Gonna need some new radios in that one.
Yep, gonna need radios in this one.
Maintenance gonna be pissed.
Yep. It happens to the best of them.
Excited for FlightSimCon. Excited for the summer, man. There's a lot of X-Plane 11. I think is kind of igniting a fire in a lot of people, and there's a lot of folks that are giving it a go, showing up and trying it. Like got some new faces that are showing up in the streams and whatnot, and commenting on the channels, and just kind of a lot of good stuff in general. Now that it's finally out, I think we'll start seeing some more planes. A lot of our old favorites will be updated, and all around things are just going to get a lot better. So that
definitely will.
With FlightSimCon and all the stuff that's going on, it's going to be a good summer for our virtual aviation.
No, it will be. You tying your airplane down?
I suppose I can. I was just going to leave it untied here. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and do it myself. Opening that up so we can get our chocks. Whoop. Gonna be a safe pilot today, man.
Safe pilot. Well, I was just gonna make the maintenance, make the linemen take care of it for me.
Oh yeah, the linemen. There's so many of those. So many of those.
Tie down. Chocks.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I put the chocks on. That big 747 over there.
It's a nice looking plane.
Tie that down.
Maybe that's what we should do next time.
Weathering on that. It looks awesome.
Can you fly the A380?
Oh, yeah, the A380. There it is. Is there nose chocks on this? I don't think there is.
No, there's not.
Yeah, they didn't give us nose wheel chocks on this one. Well, Ty, that was a great flight, man. Had a good time.
Yeah, dude, thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah.
That was fun. Beautiful scenery and good little planes and nice little chat.
Absolutely. If you guys are flight simulator fans and you like this kind of content, you like seeing all this stuff, I'm going to leave a link to not only your channel in the link description below, but also your Twitch channel. So you can go over there and check that out because like I said, Friday nights, you got nothing going on. If you're not watching my stream already, Ty will be over there and you can always watch his VODs.
I usually go live around the time that you're finishing up. So
yeah, that's usually what happens. Yep. So he does aviation stuff with Pilot Edge, and Pilot Edge is a real air traffic control network. It's absolutely fantastic. If you don't know what that is, I have done prior videos on it back in the day, actually using FSX, the old dinosaur itself.
We did a couple X-Plane shared cockpit videos too back in the day.
Yeah, we did. We did quite a few of those. We need to do those again.
Absolutely.
Is the Smart Copilot plugin working on X-Plane 11 yet?
I think so, but we should probably test it.
Yeah, I agree. All right, well, that is definitely going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, Ty, and we'll see you guys next time. Yep.
Toodles.
Take care.